It will come as no surprise to you, dear viewer, that I like nothing more than a time warp. And where we're going today is one of the great time warps. Indeed, it is the oldest time warp of its kind. It is the oldest barbershop in the world. It's Truefitt Hill. It was opened in 1805. For context, 1805 was during the reign of King George III. And King George III, for those of you history buffs out there, will know that he at one point was King of America. The barber has played a political, social and cultural role in all cultures since early antiquity. The ancient Egyptians had barbershops 5000 BC. Through the years, barbers were paid more than surgeons, and indeed the white and red swirly signs that you see up outside a lot of barbershops, they indicate that surgical procedures could have happened during the days when hospitals and surgeons weren't readily available. Truefitt Hill is one of the last places in London that do things the traditional way, so you are going to have a little insight into what it is to get a traditional haircut and shave. So this is Michael. Michael is my friend, and he's been cutting my hair for a long time now. So what I do, and I always say, is I like my hair basically off the ears and off the eyebrows. That's the sort of the instruction I give. So this, but shorter, basically. It's been a while since I've had a haircut. It looked immaculate last time, so it's going to look immaculate this time. We're going to add the shave as well. As you may notice, I'm not particularly hirsute. It's not like I sort of grow a thick beard every day. But the point is because it comes out kind of patchy, I do need to shave every day. Otherwise, it just looks pretty pathetic, frankly. So anyway, off we go.
Basically, what I do is I pull the hair over the ear, and I know that you had it clean off the ear last time. Yeah. So it shows me about 12 weeks over your ear. So I just take 12 weeks off all over, knowing that I cut it last time, and it just brings it back to that shape that I did last time. If you were happy with it, sort of like counting the rings on a tree. It's not too dissimilar. Well, everyone's hair grows at the same rate. Not a lot of people know that. Everyone's hair grows at 3 millimeters a week. So when someone comes into me and says to me, oh, my hair grows faster than yours, than most people and that sort of thing, I say, no, it doesn't. It grows thicker. There's more hair per square centimetre. Traditionally, men used to wear their hair on one side, ladies used to wear it on the other. But traditionally it would be the middle of the eyebrow, yeah, and then connect it to the crown. For me, the art form of traditional haircuts is dying. There's not a lot of barbers that can use scissors as well as they can use a set of clippers. Yeah. For me, to perfect my craft, I wanted to be as good at both. I want to do traditional, I wanted to do classic. I wanted to do modern stuff, so I can do anything with gentleman's hair. I don't want no restrictions.
What do you think defines the traditional gentleman's haircut?
It's tailored.
Okay.
Whereas, and to tailor a haircut at a longer length, it's got to be done with scissors really to be traditional, because clippers didn't exist in those days. I mean, they used to have the hand clippers, but they would just use those to tidy up the back of the neck and taper in the neck a little bit, maybe go around the ears a little bit, but mainly the 90% of the haircut would have been done with scissors. I'm going to tilt the chair back for you, sir. As I do, try not to slide down the chair, just come straight back for me. Headrest is going to be there for you. That's it. Are you comfortable now?
Very.
Chin up at all times, relax all the muscles in the face, and I'll wake you up when you're finished, sir. Is that too hot for you? Is that okay? I'll let you relax under there for a second, sir. Thank you very much. A lot of people don't know that badger hair is like human hair. It absorbs heat and moisture. So you want to preheat the brush. So the first thing you should do when you go to the sink after coming out of a shower or prepping the skin with a hot towel is to pop the brush into the sink to heat up under a hot tap. So this is a shavette which we can interchange the blades for, and that is so that everyone gets a clean blade every time we do a shave for them. Oh, that's cool. So now the skin is prepared, we're going to pop a little bit of pre-shave oil on there, which helps lubricate the glide of the blade so that we don't over exfoliate the skin. Now we're going to lather up in a bowl. You want to get your lather nice and rich so that it's like a thick meringue type consistency. The way to tell if that's ready or not is to scoop a bit of lather up, and then if it stays on the bottom of the brush like that without dripping off, then you know it's the right consistency. Chin up for me, sir. That's great, thank you. So we're going to go with the grain on the neck. The hair grows up, so I'm going to bring the razor up until I feel like it should start to go against the grain, then I'll stop there. Most gentlemen's hair growth does grow up from the bottom. So aftershave balm, just to replenish the skin of any natural oils that have been taken out via the shave. And the second hot towel will be to just bring the blood to the surface. It's also part of the pampering aspects, not something you need to do at home. So you'd finish the shave with cold water at home, but this is just part of the pampering aspects of it. And also, like I said, it brings the blood to the surface, so if there is any imperfections in the skin, we can just double check and make sure everything's okay. Is that okay, sir? Mm-hmm. I'll let you relax. We're going to apply a little bit of advanced facial moisturiser. This is to cover the whole face. This pushes all the blood back down into the skin, and we're going to apply the cold towel now to close all the pores and shut everything back down. So this is the cold one. Mm-hmm. Just a little hack. If you're ever going out somewhere and you've just had a shave and you're going to wear a high collared shirt, a little bit of talcum powder on a brush. Yeah. It just helps to dry the skin around the neck area so that any residue that you might have left behind won't rub on your shirt and cause irritation where your collar is.
Very good.
Would you like some fragrance, sir?
The West Indian limes.
Limes, yes.
Yeah.
Classic.
The Duke of Edinburgh's scent.
Brace yourself, sir. It's going to sting a little. We try not to put it too far on the shaved area, just below the neck, purely for fragrance. I'm going to wash the hair for you and style it now.
Oh, amazing.
So when you're ready, sir, if you want to slide forward, if you pop your feet on the floor, you get a nicer balance, and just lean forward into the wash basin for me. Is that temperature okay for you?
Yeah, perfect.
Do you know why they invented the backwash?
No.
They invented the backwash to not ruin women's makeup.
Oh, right.
That's right. So this was traditionally the only way they used to do it. So it's coconut shampoo, which is sulfate and detergent free. So this is just to stimulate the scalp, open the pores. If there's any imperfections on the scalp, the alcohol in the ingredient will sterilise and freshen up the scalp and make it feel nice and fresh.
Some hair products, it sort of feels like you're ruining your hair when you put it in, like it's like...
All of our products, we try and keep them as natural as possible, so they don't feel greasy or too sticky or too hard or anything like that. It's more of a natural consistency. So it's always good to brush the product through the hair as well, so that you spread the product into the hair before you loosen it up again. Some people don't like their hair to look too slick. We try not to do that too much, because obviously you want your hair to, like I say, look as natural as possible. So then I use a wide tooth comb like that, so it just gives it more that sort of natural finger look. There we are, sir. Is that okay for you?
Yeah. Perfect.
Excellent. So nice sharp lines down the back, natural across the bottom. Is that okay? Excellent.
Perfect.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. It's been a pleasure.
This has been super. Thank you. So that's that done. As I say, Truefitt Hill opened in 1805, so it is the oldest barbers in the world. There are elements of its age that show, for example, the chairs that still have an ashtray in the armrest, which I think is rather marvellous. But it obviously goes much further back. Indeed, the process that I've just been through will have been experienced by people like Frank Sinatra, Fred Astaire, the Duke of Edinburgh, who gave his royal warrant to Truefitt Hill, and Winston Churchill. Indeed, it also goes as far back as my favourite British hero, Admiral Nelson. Although it is ancient, it still maintains a sense of accessibility for people who want to come and experience the ultimate men's grooming experience that you can find, certainly in London and perhaps even further abroad. I think more than ever, men have now permission to groom and use products, and the brands that are able to provide things like scents, aftershave balms, moisturizers, they are providing it now to all men of all ages. This is an accessible place to come. The thing about these sorts of experiences is actually when you finish doing it, as I do now, I kind of feel like I should be doing it every day. The thing with Truefitt Hill is not only it gives you a place to come to get the highest form of pampering that you can get, but also it inspires you to take it home with you too. And so when I go home, although I already love my ritual of shaving in the morning, there are certain things that I'm going to add to it as well. And so that's why I recommend that everybody comes and experiences what it is that they do here. It's really is unique. And it really is a place, as I say, that is something of a time portal. When you come through the doors, it is as if it was in 1805 when it first opened. But that shouldn't alienate you. That should make you feel warm, welcome, as if you've come home. Traditional haircut and shave. So close. And today I'm going to have a haircut. Cheers, mate.